Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Your Big Music Moment. I'm your host, Chris Sharma. We are Big Music, the home for emerging artists. And we come at you every Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here. We've got a great show for you today. May, straight from Gainesville, Florida. First, a shout out to musicians on call who bring the healing power of music to those in need. And now here is May.
Hey,
Hey,
Chris.
welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We're really excited. I can't wait for everyone to hear your music. You're an amazing artist and right at the beginning of your journey. So I have so much to talk about with you and so much to ask you. But let's start out with some music, if you don't mind.
All right, sure. This first one I call the 24 note combo. Lost in space when I looked upon your face. Lost track of time when I looked into your mind. I cannot forget the way you feel. I'm starting to believe that you are real. Your facial features blur behind my eyes. I'm holding on to things I can't describe. I could be the one you like. 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 I don't want to have to fight. I could be the one you like. I could be the one you like.
Nice. What a great way to kick us off. I think that intro was very, very dynamic.
Thank you.
We're really excited to have you on, May, because you came to our attention and you're an artist very much right at the beginning of your journey, but your voice and your songwriting is highly evolved, and which is we don't see that very much, and it's very cool. It's what talent scouts from the record industry of yore used to be looking for all the time. Um, so how did you get here? When did you start making music, and what is your inspiration for doing so?
I have a lot of rough drafts, so I just have always been singing. There was always like karaoke at the house, um, but I just recently started performing more and feeling more comfortable with the types of songs that I've been writing to like feel comfortable enough to perform them.
Okay.
And yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at. What was the other question if I'm missing any?
No, it's just this is just a conversation to see how you arrived here. And so, was it safe to say you've been writing songs and making music for a while now, but just kind of for yourself, and now you've
Yeah, for
just decided
myself.
to bring it
I
out
made
for the
like
public?
sorry, I made a theme song like when I was like in fifth grade for myself. But yeah, I think a lot of my music, I took classical guitar lessons when I was 10 for a year, and I think a lot of that has
Okay.
really kind of influenced me and just a lot of other like pop music, I guess. Anything I like to sing
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, even the last piece you played, some of the fingering on the ukulele in the beginning was reminiscent of classical, yet the song structure of when your voice came in was amazing, amazing and fresh, but with a pop kind of sensibility about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I would
Um,
describe it too.
nice. And so where inspiration kind of drives your songs? Like, how do you come up with the lyrical message you want to put in there, and how do you meld that to music?
Yeah, a lot of my songs come from my experiences, just because it's really easy to, it's what you talk about what you know.
Right.
And someone described it as very visceral, and that's how I would describe it too. I feel like it's very straightforward, but it's feelings and experiences that a lot of other people have as well. So I feel like
Okay.
it can be relatable.
So and is that something, do you look into yourself and say, okay, I'm experiencing this, whatever life event, and then, what do I feel about it, and what is common with humanity in that feeling?
Um, I guess I know that I'm not alone in what I feel.
Right.
I talk from a place of where what I feel, what I'm experiencing, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I try to relate it too much to other people. I just know that people do.
It, by definition, it's related.
Yeah.
That's
And
just,
I
I,
usually, the inspiration comes from like things that I love, like love of nature, past lovers, stuff like that.
right on. It's and I mean, I think that's a function of music, right? Share to share the emotions that we all experience in a way that it syncs up with our audience, and is useful, emotionally. What other artists do you take inspiration from? Like, who do you listen to?
Um, I don't. So one of my favorite artists is called Last Links. They're like a slow burner, like electro pop
Oh,
sort of band.
nice.
And their vocals are really strong too. I really enjoy singing their songs, and I would say if I had to make music, they're an inspiration to me. And they're from Sweden.
Oh, nice. That's nice. Yeah, Sweden is a powerhouse of musical
Right.
creativity, of course. Yeah,
But I like a
I've
lot of
spent a lot
other
of
things.
you
I'm
what?
sorry.
So, are there any other acts that you take inspiration from?
Yeah, I like a few other singer songwriters like Stevie Nicks. Michelle Branch was one of them growing up.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know. I can't think of it. It's always weird when you're asked these
No,
things. I
yeah.
can't.
And plus, you're maybe inspiration is the wrong question to ask. Is just what do you listen to? Because inspiration is uniquely your own, as you described, as it should be.
Yeah.
Um, so I think you're going to play a couple more for us, and you're going to switch to guitar for these?
Yes, I'll play guitar for these.
Excellent.
just to reset your system. Grab another bottle just to have something in you. Soak up in the bathtub where no one can reach you. No reflection can take away the addiction in you. I cannot imagine what you're feeling. Black velvet on your tongue keeps you from reeling, hiding from the fact that you are sinking. So you down a couple shots to keep your identity. And when you feel like calling for help, I hope you make it in time. Is what you see who you want to be. I know that you don't belong to me, but baby, it's not what it seems. Your body just means so much to me, and I can see the worries. Stable life, you talk about it all the time, but you lay in ways thinking about all your glory days. Is it enough to continue this way? Make it better. Maybe what you see is what you like. There's no point in dreaming if you don't try. Maybe if you see just what you can do, there might be some solace in your truth.
Wow, that's beautiful. It's amazing. What's the title of that song?
What's that?
What was the title?
Oh, the title of that is called Addiction. It's
Nice.
about my ex who was just drank all the time and I don't know, wanted to do better and really struggled.
It
Yeah.
seems like there were two sides to that addiction, your relationship and then his struggles with that.
Oh, definitely. That's a good way
Yeah.
of putting it. Yeah.
That's a really cool turn of how you approach that. That's beautiful. What else do you have for us? I think you've got a few more tracks.
Yeah, I do. The next song I will play is called Comfort Zone, and it's about, I'm just starting the music thing now. I've always been kind of like, kind of afraid of putting myself out there,
Right.
and that goes for a lot of things, in general. And life is just so much better if you can let go of that and just go out of your comfort zone.
Well, and maybe then before we start, because that's a really great point, and I think that this is something that artists, it's especially difficult for artists because you're putting yourself out there. It's your writing, your soul, and it's amazingly courageous to do that. What tips do you have for overcoming any hesitancy to put yourself out there?
I don't know. I just try not to think about it too much anymore. I just do. But honestly, that gets me in trouble sometimes. But yeah, I would say just do it. If you're like, I want to go on a road trip, like definitely just make it happen,
Right,
and don't keep waiting for tomorrow or next year or something like that. Just
right on.
don't get
Well, I
too
think
comfortable.
that's a poignant point. Awesome. And so that's comfort zone.
Yeah, the next one's comfort zone.
Great. Let's hear it.
Okay. I was walking along the open road. About a mile away, I caught a glimpse of your face, and I ran the other way. Turned the corner, thinking I could lose you. Try to catch my breath, but there you were, my breath, saying, challenge me to rethink my steps. And every time you show up, I'm reminded of lost time. I think about the hourglass, how the sand begins to pile, but the pressure to move forward gives me cold sweats and locked knees, stuck in familiarity. And when I look past all the stress and the pain, it feels so free. I could just dance in the rain, but the wet clothes sink inside your crevices and toes. It starts to sicken me, and I feel real low. I could not forget the thunder that rolled. When I get close to you, it's all doom and gloom, and I was not ready. And when I see you, I think I wanna change, but each day it passes the same routine. When you leave, I know I wanna follow, but I can't let this go. It's straight out my comfort zone.
That's a killer song. Wow, that's great. Um, yeah, you have an amazing sensibility about songwriting. It's really highly developed, and um, what? How do you go about writing your music? Do the chords come first? The lyrics come first? Does it all come at once? How does it work?
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't have a process. For the addiction song, I wrote the words first, and I wrote some of the words first, and then I came up with some of the guitar parts, and then I just kept adding like both of them together. It seems to just like somehow
I don't know.
come together, but I don't have like a tune or a chord progression that I really think of first.
So it
And
comes together very organically, kind of whatever
yeah,
whatever
and,
inspires, then inspires the next element.
Yeah, exactly. It takes a
Do
while.
you, yeah. And do you have like an audience, family members, anyone that kind of you play this stuff as it's blossoming, and then they kind of and you can kind of read the room or get any idea, or is it just kind of a real solo experience for you?
I'm always trying to get feedback, and I do share. I have these bits and pieces. I'm like, I share it with some friends. I'm like, what do you think of that? But I think it's really hard to give feedback. So I don't know. I like
Right,
to share, but yeah, it seems to be a really solo process in this moment. Because I think I can
um,
do better with some of the songwriting, but
well,
yeah,
I,
I'm
I
sure
think it's a
it'll come with
journey.
time.
You're never finished improving yourself as an artist.
Yeah,
It's, I mean, for all of us in life, we're never finished improving ourselves, but
true.
absolutely as an artist, your continual evolution. And what's coming up for you? Obviously, you're this kind of amazing artist. It seems like you've been doing this for a long time, the way you've constructed, chord progressions, the sophistication of the lyrics and how they all blend together, but it sounds really fresh and new too. So where are you going next with all of this kind of amazing musical momentum?
I'm trying to get recorded. When I play like open mics or anything, people are always asking me if I'm anywhere on the online, and so I'm going to a
Right,
recording studio tomorrow to hopefully get like one track or two tracks to get on
great.
Bandcamp or something. That's what I'm working on, and I have a live show next week at one of the like larger venues in town. So that'll be really exciting to
Excellent.
see how that goes.
Well, we're going to really look forward to keeping track of your musical career, and once you get some of this stuff recorded, maybe we can feature that as well on our next iteration of your music moment with you. Um, but
Okay.
it's really exciting, and we're really appreciative that you joined us. So
Yeah,
thank
thanks
you
for
very
inviting
much.
me.
Yeah,
It
of
all came about
course.
really quickly.
That's how the best things happen, I think. Probably your songs too.
Yeah, sometimes they are really quick. Sometimes I'll
Yeah.
be like 40 minutes and I have a whole song. But
Wow.
but some of
Um,
them take months too. That Comfort Zone, I started like last August and just finally finished it.
oh wow. Well, yeah, that seems like it's a subject matter that's pretty tough to that's one that is probably pretty tough to confront emotionally too. Like,
Yeah.
wow, okay, it's well, great. So you want to play one more track for us before we
Yes.
part company?
Uh I'm sorry?
Great. What are you going to play for us next?
Oh, this last song is called Natal, Natl, and it's called the Natural Area Teaching Lab. I worked at this place for 4 years, and it showcases like four different ecosystems, and the song just kind of goes about like walking through all of them.
Oh, beautiful.
I walked down the old field trails and I saw people with their nylon nets as they tried to catch something beyond their reach, rising high, toes on point, another try. So it goes, reaching towards the upland bend, burrows exposed, remnants of a flame well lit, and the calls, sounds of happy songs. Try to sing along, but you don't know how it goes. Turned in from the rain while the wind is calling your name. I walked towards the edge of the trail in the shade, hiding from the heat of the day. And I arrived where the cypress trees all thrive, and I go down to where the storm water flows, and the calls, sounds of happy songs. Try to sing along, but you don't know how it goes. Turned in from the rain while the wind is calling your name.
Beautiful, beautiful, amazing. Can't wait to have you back. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time, but we'll make sure it's soon. Thank you, May.
Okay, yeah, thanks for having me.
Awesome. Wow, May from Gainesville, Florida. Really amazing artist, amazing writer, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where she goes. You know, her songs are fresh, but also ones that really kind of they feel familiar, and that's also a sign of good songwriting. And her voice is right there. It seems like she's been singing forever. I could easily hear it on the radio. So it's been really fun to keep track of where she goes and how this amazing musician develops and becomes more a part of our everyday musical pastiche. So that's it. That's your big music moment. Thanks for joining us. We come every Thursday here, 6 p.m. We'll see you next time. And we're looking forward to expanding our footprint onto Tumblr. So look for us there as well. And as always, everyone, live to listen. Big Music supports Black Lives Matter and the cause of social justice. Take care.